So just to give everybody the backstory here, Matt has had some amazing mentors. So along that road, somewhere in that whole process, when you were working with Dr. Hutchison and Dr. Gorman, they sent you on a trip, an Eagle U trip. So tell us about the Eagle U story and how all that happened.
Yeah, I mean, I'd never heard about Eagle U. Dr. Gorman had pulled me aside one day and said, "Hey, I've got this program that I think you could really benefit from. I'm willing to cover the cost of tuition if you can just get your flight there." So I started to kind of dig a little more research into it, saw that it probably would be pretty beneficial for me. And it probably was one of the best decisions that I've ever made being a part of that program. I mean, it's just the lessons that you learn in that program. I wish I had taken that experience at a much earlier age, because I feel like I could have changed my path and I could have, prevented a lot of mistakes that I made along the way if I had learned some of those lessons earlier on.
Yeah, for sure. And then, you came back for several years as a team leader to shepherd other students through the program, and have become just an amazing part of the whole Eagle U family. So this piece, Matt, is I got one of the biggest surprises I've had in a long time. And so a few weeks ago, Taylor Lowe, who is the director of Eagle U, got a random message that looked like it was a hacker that just said, "Hey, we have a client who wants to make a donation, and we need all your banking information, and we need it." She looked at it and thought, "Man, somebody is trying to hack into our account." But then about a week later, of course, you messaged, and this was a real deal. So this is just an amazing doing good story. So will you give us the kind of the backstory and what you decided to do and how all that worked? It was so cool.
Yeah. I mean, a part of Eagle U is to kind of make sure you're setting goals and make sure you're having goals that help to kind of balance all quadrants in your life. So sometime last year, once I had finished residency, and I said, all right, when I'm finally making a paycheck, I want to make this a priority. So I put it on the calendar. I'm going to have my goals here. So let me just make sure I'm reading it exactly correct.
Wait, you got to show him. Hold him up to the camera so we can see this. His goals on his phone, just like we talk about. This is awesome.
So I had set a goal. I said on June 1st, 2023, I have raised $10,000 for Eagle University. And, we had met with our financial advisor, and the date was coming up, and I said, look, like, we need to get on this. I was going through a job change last year, so it was kind of creating some flux, and my financial advisor was pushing back, saying, you need to kind of tailor this a little bit. So we ended up cutting that donation in half, but it was something that I said, look, this is the goal that I have set. I need to carry through on this goal. I want to accomplish this. And they said, all right, let's make it happen.
That's awesome, Matt. So such a huge surprise and such an amazing act of generosity, especially the position you are in your career right now. Just wow. So thank you for that. And as you know, that's going to go to help fund scholarships for students who otherwise would never have the opportunity, just like you had. So thank you for your great example of doing good and paying it forward and continuing that whole legacy that Dr. Gorman and Dr. Hutchison started with you, and you're now making that possible for somebody else. So rock on, man. That was so cool. And congratulations to you on all of your success and everything you're doing. You're an amazing example, and appreciate you very, very much.
Happy to do it, Steve. Definitely great catching up with you too.
Likewise. Thanks for taking the time today, and good luck helping out the kids today.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Thanks so much.